Porcelain doves. Carrie likes to dress like Julie. Carrie doesn't know Julie. She's only seen her picture, and she's seen it 5 separate times. It costs $95 to look at a picture of Julie for an hour. For the better part of 60 minutes once a week, Carrie is able to cut her eyes in the direction of the bookshelf where the picture sits. Its frame spanning the spines of You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay, and a hardback copy of Pinchot John's No Time to Lose. Julie's picture is in Teresa Thurston's office. Julie is Teresa's daughter. Teresa is a therapist Carrie has been seeing for her anxiety. She was in 2 car accidents in a week's time, and then she had a nervous breakdown. Carrie gave up on driving after the accidents. She asked her gynecologist for some head medicine, and he gave her one that made her more anxious. And then he gave her another one that made her hungry every minute of the day and night. She would wake up at 3 in the morning and walk straight into her little kitchen and stand in front of the pantry, shoving handfuls of granola or Chips Ahoy or saltines into her mouth. She had asked her mother for some cash to get new black pants for work because she had gone up 2 sizes all at once. Instead, her mother came to Carrie's apartment and threw away all of the crunchy carbs in the pantry and the hungry-making pills and told Carrie that she wasn't going to drive her around anymore and that she needed to get a grip. This is not normal, her mother said. The car is fixed, and the chances that you will get hit again are very small. You can't look at the road in front of me. I'm always in the rear view, waiting for someone to come and smack me again. It's not safe. Carrie sat on her couch and started to cry. She missed driving. It gave her time to smoke and listen to the radio alone. She felt fat and uncomfortable, and her blood sugar was always crashing, which made her more moody. She put her face into her hands and wailed. Oh, honey, her mother said. Carrie's mother took her to Target and bought her some new pants and a belt, and then she told Carrie that she would pay for her to go to therapy until she felt better about driving. Call Teresa. She helped Teddy so much, remember? Teddy was Carrie's older sister. Teddy had had an abortion in high school, which resulted in a lot of guilt and dead baby nightmares. Teresa had helped her get over that. Carrie agreed to see Teresa. Carrie thought that Teresa was pretty, which made her trust Teresa automatically. She noticed that Teresa was wearing clothing that she had seen in the Sundance catalog that showed up in her mailbox every few months, addressed to the apartment's previous occupant. Carrie left the catalog in the bathroom, and by the time she threw it away when the new one arrived, she had memorized the colors and prices of the pieces of rustic-looking clothing and jewelry she liked the best. Carrie knew that Teresa was wearing the Serengeti wrap skirt in olive, and her distressed-looking cowboy boots embroidered with blue and red flowers were Bonnie, she thought, when she saw them. Supple cocoa and copper leather, genuine brass accents, $520, runs true to size. Nice boots. Teresa glanced over the thick stapled packet of paperwork Carrie had filled out in the waiting room. Why don't we start with these car accidents? Tell me about those. I got rear-ended. A lady slammed me during rush hour. Teresa tapped the end of her pen on a legal pad laid across her lap. Say more about that. Carrie looked away from Teresa then and saw the picture for the first time. A 5x7 black and white. The image described a woman in a black t-shirt with long sleeves seated on the floor of a bare space. Her knees were drawn up casually, slender arms wrapped around. Carrie noticed that the girl wore a stack of skinny, silvery bangles on her right wrist, and that her flared jeans ended in finely boned bare feet, crossed and slightly tensed. The nails were square, they looked shiny, buffed. Carrie thought that those feet looked as soft and clean as a glass of milk. Carrie imagined that the girl in the picture was the kind of person who would crave just an apple and a cup of green tea for lunch. She supposed that the girl could drive herself anywhere and feel just fine. And if a photographer surprised her and said, "Take your shoes off, honey," she would throw her head back and laugh as she did it, because her feet looked like a matched set of porcelain doves, not a couple of busted softballs. Thanks.